From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, get tight, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Go! 15 line it.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Let go!
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You. Set. 47's the move.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Fielded just inside the 20. "34 yards on the return." But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Mommy? Yeah.
Wait, set. What it is?
Yeah.
44. Oh, here we go. Oh.
What? Yeah, good.
Rip.
On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Wait, 20. Mike's boom. Hey, check it, reload. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Get this one. Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Saints' 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, we got it.
Second and 6. Screenplay, Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled down. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Hey! Rush in! Rush in! Rush in! Alert! Go! Go!
To throw again, Brady gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Mike 51. Shadow. Push him back. Mike 51. Mike 51. 70, hit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
All day, every day.
Complete. Smith has it.
And it's making a long day.
Complete to Traquan Smith. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Wait, set, 380. 44 is the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Football's the Mike. Alert!
From the 25 on second down, Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alpha. 44.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 20. Watch the run. They're running it. Alpha.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
What are you telling me?
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go ahead. Yes, you are. Oh, sorry. Dang it.
No, you can talk, man. Nobody cares.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Anthony Barr, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. 44. Sugar. 44. Watch the pass. 44 is the mic. 40.
Hey, seam 6.
Shadow.
From the gun, it's Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Rip left, rip left. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Hey,
Throwing now is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. On play action, now Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Brady.
Oh,
And
my
that is
goodness,
incomplete.
bro.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You got it, son.
Now Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, It makes it tough to defend.
Here we go. Set. 47. I'm scared. 47. I'm on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away.
React,
throw it to the sideline.
man.
Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger guy. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Ready? 47 Mike. Mike 47. Hey, pick your game up.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check. Get a roll. West.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jared Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brady now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Go! 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Check, 47. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now this throw caught left side. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
Why you ain't reacting?
Darius Slay with a pick.
Trying to move, man.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Let's get the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
It's our time.
Bravo. 47.
It's your turn.
47. Check. 47. Cut. What a right.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Gooding. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Alabama.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
66. 44. Mike, 44. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Bravo. He's checking. Crash. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Alert. Army.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
44, Mike.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Right here. Set. 380. 51. Let him know. Rip. Mike 51. Hey, Alpha. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Mike Jackson, reload.
Back to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready? Motion, pump. Both bandit. Mike spoke both. Record. 44 is the Mike. Check. Hey, orbit. Man out. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, head. I'm coming.
To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's got them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha. Ozzy. Hey, Echo. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check Mike, rip.
Now Brady.
Here I come.
And that is incomplete.
Hold on
He
to the
couldn't
ball,
hold on through the contact.
One
Brings up
time.
2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 40. You can't block me. 40's Mike. 43 Linda. Let's get it together. Hey. High 7. 40's the line. Squeeze.
72. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, goal 66.
44, Mike, 44. I know he ain't got it. 44 is the Mike.
Go Bandit.
Brady to throw.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Motion.
Regular.
Mike, 51.
Yeah.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Smooth. No better. Hey, Mike, 51. Hey.
Back to throw, Brady.
Oh!
And
That's
this
not
is
who I
caught.
wanted to throw the ball.
Touchdown.
Nice.
And they're taking the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Lutz with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mike, 47. I got wide. Let it go.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is taken in. It's complete.
Oh my goodness, man.
Get
this hell out of here, man.
Enemy territory. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the
This dude just
timeout.
threw all the way back across
So
his
just
body.
enough of a
Oh,
cushion
man.
there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session.
That's all right.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good.
Bro, are you kidding me, man?
There's a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Wow.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
Run to the ball. Fly to the ball. Run.
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling
Good job.
finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for New Orleans, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.